are you excited to be in a superhero project? I mean, we've seen so many these days, but I mean...
So cool. It's so great because so many people are really excited about The Flash and really can't wait to see what's going on.
So what? I know obviously you're part of the Team Flash.
Yes.
As a scientist,
Team
as a
Flash.
female
I love it.
scientist, etc. So what do you feel that you're bringing to the Team Flash?
It's such a unique perspective. It's great to have a woman on board, a really smart woman, and she does also bring that sort of emotional, sensitive perspective to things too. She is from the very beginning so concerned about Barry and him getting hurt, and very, especially after the trauma she went through losing her fiance in the explosion. She wants to make sure he's okay.
She's very serious.
She is very serious. We do see some flashbacks in 103 of her being a little bit less serious and a little bit in love, which is nice.
Will she lighten it, so to speak, later on?
I think so. You also, from sort of the beginning, see the relationship between she and Barry, and I think that friendship will grow. They have they can relate to having lost someone, and that grief that you sort of carry around with you, and I think there's a kindred spirit in there.
The kindred spirit, would that lead to a relationship? Perhaps?
I think it definitely could.
Okay.
Hopefully we've got a long series to figure all that out. Everybody loves a good love triangle.
Sure, right.
I was going to say, isn't it kind of like Smallville had Clark had Lana, and then all of a sudden Lois entered the picture?
It's tough, I think Barry has always pined for Iris, but he can't have her. So he's got to figure out what else is next. Maybe the sad scientist over here.
The sad scientist.
She's a sad scientist.
Arrow has so many great female characters. I feel like there's a few left in Flash so far, but
we're a baby show. We have so much potential.
Yes, they grew.
Yeah.
There's so many women do read comics. People think they don't. They do, obviously. Do you think that having these great representations of women on these superhero shows will help get more people, women specifically, reading these comics?
I hope so. This is my first foray in sort of the comic world, and they're so beautiful and so accessible. And it's really fun to see the history to go back. Obviously, we are our own show, so we might not follow specifically, but I think Greg said that it's pretty true. Guys, that's it.
Where would you like to see her go as the series is progressing? Sort of in your mind, where would you like to see?
I think the relationship that they have at Star Labs is really interesting. There were thousands of people who worked there before this particle accelerator explosion, and I think it's going to be fun to see them hopefully come back to that. I would love to see science be a big part of it, and obviously they've got to protect Barry, and that's going to have a lot of repercussions too. Like they have to protect him physically, they also have to protect his identity. There's a lot of responsibility Team Flash has.
What has been the biggest challenge for you coming into sort of an established
biggest challenge for me is keeping track of all of the characters, all these rogues. I mean, Andrew will just drop a name, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, I'm going to need you to explain who that is. So that's been the biggest challenge, is keeping up with all the different characters. But that's what's great, they have so much to draw from. Every episode has a new bad guy, a new rogue, and it's so cool to see. I remember seeing the board in the writer's room, the ones that they were trying to pick from, and see which one was coolest. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.